Hello and welcome back to City Skylines, fellow Vooperians. The city is now 315,000 strong. We are getting close at that 333,000, 1/3 of the way to 1,000,000. The city is doing rather well. I mean, I think this water is actually a little bit higher than it used to be, which is slightly worrying. But other than that, this is an issue. We're having a slight exodus of material goods, but I don't think it's actually a major problem. These guys are saying not enough buyers for products. They're not saying they don't have enough resources. So I think we're fine as long as we keep expanding the city. We may not even need as many resources as we needed back then. The city's very large now, and I think we make a lot of this stuff ourselves. Especially, we have a great agricultural sector too, which probably helps out with that. We're making a lot of money, and as such, we are going to look into turning up the funding for the parks, because that will make literally everyone happier. It'll raise value of the entire map. So doubling the value of the parks and for our unique buildings is going to rapidly increase the happiness in many areas across our city. And then we can drop education, because guess what? We have the Hadron Collider taking care of that. And we should be able to balance our budget. Is it balanced? Yes, things seem to be going fine with that. I don't know what that does for the fusion. I mean, not the fusion. Is it the fusion? The Hadron Collider. Does that affect the amount of... Oh my god, our capacity is still 1,000,000. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's really no point to have any other educational things now. It's time to start clearing up these areas. It doesn't even make people unhappy to not have them. So let's go ahead and do that. For the sake of money, we're going to go through and wreck every single educational institution in the city. Yay! No homework! Let's go! Of course, it also frees up quite a bit of space, especially in areas like Sterling Park, which have big chunks of them taken out for education. Oh, that's kind of the entire city, honestly. Education takes up a lot of space, like... It's pretty insane. But we can go ahead and fix it up by replacing all that space with some good old residential. It's going to take a while to rip down all of it, though. And we are going to have a very massive surplus of cash, which we're going to have to decide what to do with. I mean, when I say massive surplus of cash, I mean we're going to be making way, way more than we've ever spent, needed, you know. We're currently making a $52,000 excess, but you know, we're just gonna zone these buildings in between as well. Why the heck not? What's wrong here? We've got electricity problems, probably because this isn't quite connected. There we go, that's better. And this isn't quite connected either. Wow. Trying to murder people. Okay, and then we've also got this school, this school, this school, this school, this school, this school, and this school. Jeez, we're just gonna rip it all down. We're going to save such an immense amount of money from this. It's going to be ridiculous. Okay, and now we can zone with that beautiful dark green. All these areas I just ripped apart. There we are. Beautiful. And do we have any more schools in these areas? We've got one right here. Now, Sterling Park, like I said, this area, this compact area, is really going to benefit from, yeah, like 80% of this area is school. Okay, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. Like 5% of this area is schools. But that's still a lot of space in a high density area like this. Like, that's a lot of space. After we zone these areas up, we're actually going to see a notable increase in population. Just because of having this extra residential. Oh, I can't do that. I've got to be a little bit more careful. Because over here has to be zoned low density residential for some reason. Because for some reason I am still in love with this tiny little town over here. Okay, so now that that's all set, what is next? Well, the Dam District is another high-density area that probably has a bunch of schools. Oh, it has one elementary school. That's quite disappointing. Okay, well, that's not much work to fix, at least. Quote-unquote fix. Are all the schools free now? I don't seem to be making any money from removing them. No, I guess they're just less expensive than I thought. Huh. For some reason, that school isn't showing up. Oh no, I only got rid of elementary schools, which are the cheap ones. Shoot, I have to go through so many different things. How much does this one cost? $800 a week? Oh boy, this is gonna be quite the process of removing schools. We have two universities right next to each other there. Oh boy. This is gonna be quite the battle. This area we built up specifically for that school. There's a big area in Sterling Park, I know, that's taken up by right here. UST, which costs $1,000 a week. It's half as expensive as the hospital. We can actually get rid of that now. That's craziness. And that frees up an entire city block. Honestly, we probably don't even need like the big cinema and stuff anymore, but we're not going to kill those because then CinemaSins wouldn't be able to make amazing videos. CinemaSins, give me a shout out. Looks like that's going to be all the universities now. Let's look at the high school. Oh my jeez. Oh, how expensive are the high schools? Is it, they're like 1,000. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. It's gonna be okay. Just look for areas that I just ripped schools down in zone. Great. Yeah, our income is going up. I'm not sure if this is worth it, though. This is a whole lot of work. Look at that. There's just this little area. Maybe we'll replace this with a park. Because, like, they could really use some, like, greenery. Do we have any parks that would, like, completely fill this? Oh, right here. I'm thinking if I just put this right here. I don't know what to put over here, though. I just think a nice little park is warranted for such a large city. There's a lot of tall buildings. There's not a lot of places to just chill. Chill. Chilly. Chillo. Chilla. Yes. Beautiful. Have some grain silos, you know. Those are pretty popular. Maybe a merry-go-round. Nope, way too big. Nope, way too big. Great, that's perfect. Random grain silos just in the middle of that park. I don't see any issue with it. Now everyone can get free food at Sterling Park. Oh, also this. I noticed that before. That has to be fixed. It's been like a year. There we go. Now it's fixed. I'm proud of myself. We can zone that one dot. Look, these guys can finally rebuild. It's been like a year. That's enough school teardowns for today. That's a lot of repetition, and I don't want the entire episode to be that. What else is going on in the city? As I said before, dirty industry is starting to fall apart. I don't know if this is really as bad as it was last time. We're getting close to having a rocket to launch, which is always exciting. Well, last time we were talking about how we're getting very close to getting another monument. So let's see how we're doing with that. What is this for? 20,000 commercial zones for the building the Eden project. This is for the medical center. I guess we'll put an oppression... What? An oppression office? Be oppressed. No communism. Be oppressed. Great. So now we've got an oppression office. Very, very useful, obviously. I don't know why we have it. But nice. Great. Courthouse. Official park. We need to do that at some point. Helicopter park. We need to do that. Oh, we don't have to do that. But that would be cool to do. Construct medical helicopter depot. Medical helicopter depot. That's a thing? Where is that? I don't even see a medical helicopter depot. Oh! Medical helicopter. Oh, cool. Life Star. We'll have our own Life Star. Where are we going to base that at? No, I'm going to put it up here because this is like the least likely area to get destroyed in a disaster just because it's so high from the ground. Oh, or we could literally put it on top of a mountain. I don't know. I'm liking the literally on top of a mountain idea. Which means I actually do know. But nobody says I do know. People say I don't know. Because people are stupid. Dun dun dun. Oh wait, we need... There we go. Space already occupied. By what? What is occupying this space? Can you please show me what is occupying this space? I think this may be too close. Try putting it a little bit further. Do we have like one of the poles go over the road? That would be pretty cool. Nope, it's going to complain about that, so we're going to do that instead. How about now? Bam. No. Okay. Great. That makes me feel great, City Skylines. How about we make a new road for you? Oh, you like that. You like having a special road. Okay, there we go. Now we have a helicopter depot. Woo! But quite honestly, when it comes to... Where? Okay, let's figure... Well, that's an interesting one. So it looks like we're going to be having a meteor hitting this river area, which, I mean, I guess it'll make a little lake. I don't think it'll do too much damage, except the mountain district is within the blast radius. Well, that sucks. Do we have any real emergency services near the mountain district? No. Actually, it has the detector for it, too. Mountain district holds 5,000 people, but they're behind a mountain, so I don't think this will be too bad. I guess we'll see. Where is it? Looks like it's gonna wait. Tell me once the meteor's here. Let's see how this is doing. We're so close. We're so close to the launch. It's exciting. But really, where's that meteor? If you're gonna tell me there's a meteor coming, at least show me where. Oh, I have it. No, I have it playing. Do 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 do. Well, thankfully, it's not hitting anywhere super important. Look at that. We have actually permanently raised the ground level, or the ocean level here. Not the ground level. But this is all a lake now. It's even all sandy. It's pretty funny. We've probably completely destroyed so much of the environment. But that's okay. You know, we needed to build a city. So that's fine. Oh, there it is. Let's go ahead and slow things down.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the
Oh, you know what?
and head to shelter if any is available.
That wasn't bad at all. I mean, sure, it knocked the river to the side a little bit, but that's really not what I expected. We're gonna be fine with that. Just slight railway repairs, and things should be fine. Good. And all set. Oh, or hills. You guys are not having a good day. How's my Kiwi district? It's actually doing absolutely fine. Great. Okay, guys, so what else is there to be done? I mean, we should expand, but where? I feel like the Oak District could get marginally larger. But the same with over here, we could have that. But we need the demand to go up. So we're kind of running on time here. Oh, we have some damage, actually. Fixable, though. Things are so calm in New Vooperis. No, we could build a city around here too, but this is way too close to the edge. They're doing their job. Yeah. I mean, waiting... Okay, we have a tiny bit of demand now, so we can actually build something up here. Waiting for demand is going to start getting annoying. We can't just make the city appear without actually having people wanting to move into it. It's kind of the problem we have now. we're building faster than the game wants us to. And that's because we are filthy rich, because we've made a very good city, which we should be proud of. However, that still does mean that things are slowing down, which is sad. So we need a whole lot of office zoning. So stage 2 is gonna go down here. And you may be asking, what's stage 2? I will tell you in a moment. If the industry is all going to collapse on us anyways, because they're out of resources, why don't we help them along and then replace them with offices and clean sources of revenue? Eh? We will begin decommissioning our natural resource programs, except for the agricultural one, because that one doesn't really make a mess. And in their place, we will go ahead and make giant office areas. Like this. This very wavy office area. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. So this is going to be one interestingly shaped area. There we go. Beautiful. And now we're going to put a major road through the center. And through the sides, we're going to put some minor roads to build proper city blocks. Why are people even driving here? There's no purpose in driving here. There's nothing here. There's literally no reason to turn. Or are the drivers in this just realistic? AKA stupid. That's okay, you know. I won't judge. Totally judging. Why are they doing that? This area is actually coming out looking pretty nice. The mega office district. There's going to be a lot of offices here. Jeez. Is that 10,000 squares? I sure do hope so. I mean, it's gonna make a lot of money. What is this massive office zone going to be named? That is the true question. Chestnut Square. That's not very intimidating. I think we'll vote in the chat for what the names should be. Now let's give it some water. I'm gonna make Sterling Park and everyone really mad by moving such a huge job area over here. This is really far away from the most highly populated parts of the city, so jobs are going to require a lot more driving. We will have to set up some sort of subway system for this, and we should expand the ways to get here because it's going to be such a big job area. So we're gonna make a second bridge across here. I think I may actually make a bridge across here as well. Lots of interconnections. Now that that's all set up, now we can look at decommissioning our hills. But what are we going to turn it into? It has a nice cargo train terminal here. I mean, we're going to keep that for now. So we'll convert this section of it, or the old section first. I don't know which side is more out of resources. It looks like both sides, honestly. I guess what we'll do is we will cut out from the old part first. We'll see if the industry can handle this. It's very tricky when you get rid of industry, because they all depend on each other. They also make a lot of money, so it's kind of painful. So just temporarily, let's go ahead and do low density commercial, because we actually need to do that for something. I think we need 20,000 squares of commercial. So low density commercial is going to be the way to go until we eventually replace that with something realistic. It'll get rid of the pollution over time, and it'll get us towards our goal. Man, the game speed is starting to slow down because of the amount of lag. You can really see things are going by like on 1 speed. Actually, the speed doesn't even change if I turn it up. Look at the speed of that car. Nothing changed. We're having some interesting problems. Oil Hills is going to have the same treatment. With its newer area cut off from the older area. The good news is this gets us one step closer to being a green city, like I wanted before the massive industrial exodus that we had to deal with. The bad news is that this means we have to play the balancing game again. These areas did serve a purpose, and getting rid of them may cause issues with that service not being done anymore. We'll see. The Kiwi district is running strong, even with this decreased load of stuff. I know the more technologically advanced buildings don't use as many materials, so maybe, just maybe, we'll get out fine. Chestnut Square has a very high lack of actual buildings growing. Oh, there we go. There's some. Why is that residential? Oh, those are zoned residential. Interesting. Hopefully the offices grow very quickly, because we sure do need to finish that. But what's next? That's the question. Oh, look at little commercial stores. Wow, Family Dollar. And we've got some pop soda. And we've got mass industrial exodus. Great, all my favorite things in one game. And complex intersections. This should really be a roundabout. This should be a roundabout so much that I'm actually going to make it into a roundabout. Because this is an issue. Okay, roundabout, building 101, one-way road, highway is fast, so we will use highway. It needs to go in a circle for the most part. Bam, beautiful. And now we get the roads and we make them go onto this roundabout. But preferably at each of the sides of the roundabout. That one fits well, and that one fits well. Let's see how that goes. Can they figure it out? I'd say it looks better. I'm not gonna say it looks First off, this doesn't even need to be connected here. This can just be connected here. That saves a bit of complexity. I think that's flowing more smoothly. Wow, that is a very inclined roundabout. But that's okay. It looks like we have gotten rid of the issue. Yay! Traffic issue gone. Getting better at this traffic stuff. Okay, so now that that's dealt with... Oh, we also have our lumber industry, which is doing very well right now. Wonder why. It's very rare for our lumber industry to actually be doing well. Usually it's burning down. I wish I was joking. But it literally burns down every other episode, so... Actually, almost every episode, it burns down. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode of New Vooperis, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Hopefully this grows very quickly.